Hey guys, this is SOSHATRADES once more. So now here we're looking at the pound dollar. There's a suspension block here on the pound dollar, this one here. So once we go below it clearly, we like to see it perform as a suspension block. Right. This one. I'm just marking this one in case you didn't mark it in your chart. Now we are literally outside of it like this, right? So we are anticipating no bodies here on the upper half. So what's next for this one? Bearishness. As you saw, there's more bullishness on the DXY. So on this one, just more bearishness. I'd like to see this low taken out. And how far from this low can it go? Right there, which is half of this wick, basically, or half of this one. So basically below this low, that's how far it can go, right there. Right? It can go right there. And then if it has enough strength, it'll just take sell side here. So we're looking for lower prices. And once we go below this level here, we'd like to see this level being used now as a form of resistance to go lower. We'd like to see market attack this sell side here. That is the pound. That is the pound. That is the pound. Papa pound is Papa pound. As you can see now, let me move this weekly sus there. This inversion fair value gap here we went through it here, then down, and now nobody's in it here at all. That's weakness. You're very bearish, right? And we've went below this wick here. So now this wick should present some form of resistance. Now I'm gonna pull this and put it there because I'm looking at this fair value gap here. This one, this candlestick is low, and this candlestick is high here. So there's the fair value gap there. So now that we are outside of the fair value gap, and we did all this business outside this fair value gap, we came out down here outside of it, went up on its high there outside of it, mohawked a bit, I believe so, a bit of a mohawk there. And then on Friday, we tried to get to the high, we couldn't. We fell short of the high, it fell, right? So what's next for this one is just bearishness. What are we anticipating? Nobody's here at all. Zero bodies here on the upper half. Yeah, I said it. Zero. No bodies here, right? In this upper half here, we don't want to see no bodies. And now, any return going in there should be held. Also, we can look at which week. This week here. You can look at it. Let's go and measure that week in there, because there we go. There we go. So as long as we are below this week on a daily basis, we are still bearish on this one. Yes, we heard that. And then now we say no bodies here in the upper half, right? So where should the bodies be in this case? I'm gonna give it to you. Because your mentor want. Now, I'm gonna make this a bit thicker. Any return intraday should be kept below this, right? Any return intraday should be kept below this. And on a daily basis, we don't want to see bodies now above this level here. As long as they're below this level here, we are still bearish on this one. On Monday, don't rush for it because it might want to do a little TGIF, right? A little TGIF and then fall. So don't rush on Monday for it. Don't rush. Don't rush. We'll peel you weekly. This is a weekly SAS. Once you are clearly below it, like now, nobody's here also. So it's a weekly SAS. We also have this FVG that we've used, this pinkish one. If I move this one. So we're also looking at this weekly suspension block here. Now I would like to see nobody's on his upper half here, and like to see this go lower, basically. Yeah, that's a weekly SAS there. So basically, we want to see this sell side being taken, and we also like to see this relatively equal lows being taken. So more bearishness on this one, nothing else. We're gonna look for sells on this one. We're not look for sells, right? Gonna look for themselves. Check out this low here. Very bearish. The social trades, and that's value at no cost. Boom.